Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter. Oh my, fix my leg. Okay, welcome to the Obachanchatter. Today is January the 27th, 2025, and I'm here to do OB's movie review for a movie called the Alicia Plata story. It was came out 2024, but the tragedy, it's a true story. It's the story about this girl named Alyssa, and that's hence the name of the title of the movie. On April the 18th, no, April the 12th, 2018, she was killed, um, murdered, as a matter of fact. So anyway, listen, I didn't have anything to watch that I really wanted to see. So I don't know. Something just made me click on it. I think what made me click on the title was because it said incest, suicide, and four murders or something along that line. I was like, damn, that's all in one person's family. So then when I clicked onto this movie, it's a true story and it's all about what's going on now. That we all really are paying attention to, which is that shit they call grooming. I think grooming can start basically at about any age. It all depends on I think the person that's being groomed mental capacity kind of. So anyway, listen, this girl in high school, she met her future husband. I think he was maybe 15 years already older than her. So maybe he was 25 or something. But she met in high school and he love bombed her, gaslit her, told all types of shit. So she was young. He manipulated her. He made her think, you young, you don't know shit when you're a teenager. You think anything is love. It's a good thing that the way I was raised is that it was kind of fucked up that I'm just gonna put it to you like this. It was real hard to gaslight me because when we was coming up, and then I came up with five girls. My family wasn't all into this, telling us that we was pretty and that we had beautiful smiles and none of that shit. We didn't hear that. We was kids. We was never told we was, you smart. They just went to work. You know what I'm saying? They went to work, took care of us, took to the doctors and shit. Wasn't no whole bunch of pep talks. You was a kid, you just did what kids shit you was supposed to do. You fucking played, stayed out the way, and kept your mouth shut, and that was it. And the only time you really got a lot of attention is probably something that was negative. You know what I mean? Because you did something wrong. But they never had five girls. They never sat around and told us we was pretty or how. So when a boy, to tell you the truth, so when a boy met me, and he was like, "Oh my God, I think you're so fine. You should be a model." I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker." I was raised with these same people all my life, seven cousins and all these grown folks. Ain't nobody never told me I should model, but you gonna tell me I get the fuck out of here. So anyway, you wasn't gonna bullshit me. So anyway, some girls you can gaslight them. So she got gaslit, and she wound up having a baby with this guy named Steve. His name was Steve PLadl. So anyway, Pat PLadl, him and his girl, this teenage girl, they get married. And she realized how fucked up he is not till after she married him. Like they had their first baby, and she was scared to keep the baby. She wanted to get the baby up. And he was like, "No, I don't want you to give it up." But I think they wound up taking it because he was doing shit like when the baby cried and get on his nerves, he would pick the little girl up and put her in the ice cooler, the ice chest, and put the top on that motherfucker till she started sweating to death. Or when he thought she hollered enough, or put his hand over her face and her mouth, throw her against the couch and shit. So the girl wound up going to be with adopted family. So anyway, I guess when she got about 17 or 18 or whatever, she wanted to find out what was what. So she finally went and met her parents. Now the man and the woman, they stayed together. They wound up having two other children, two more daughters. The last child was on the spectrum. She was a little autistic. So but their marriage was terrible. So they was getting to the point where they was getting about to separate and divorce. And then the girl wanted to find out who her parents were and that they were still together. So she went through that shit. Oh, you got rid of me, but you kept them too, and this and that. So what the father was doing, because the mother was working, I think the man just kept getting fired and shit. She was tired of him. He was like, oh, they fired me from this and that. Which she was like, what you doing home? And he was just always something. She wanted to leave him, but he was always trying to control her. But she was finally breaking free. So, she was getting her life together. She was older, so that shit that he used to pull when she was a kid, she wasn't down with that shit no more. Like they be fighting each other now. So when she was at work, he'd be telling the adopted daughter, the one that they gave away, that your mother wanted to party and she thought she was too young, this, that, and another thing. So after a while, the wife would come home. She said, "Listen, He take the little girl out. She come home. She wait for him to come home, and he done took her out to drink. It's underage drinking. He got her so drunk she falling. She fucked up. So the next morning when the lady wake up, her husband not in the bed. He in the room with the girl and he laying on the floor and she kicks the shit out of him. Get out of here. And she said, what are you doing falling asleep in her room? See, the wife know how he was grooming her. So anyway, she's like, listen, we're gonna leave. So she said, I'm gonna find me a place and I'm gonna take the two girls. So she tell her the daughter that she gave away, you can come stay too. And she's like, no, I don't want to stay in this because he has started fucking with the little girl head on the mama. So next thing the other little girls come over and they come visit the father. He come pick them up and they hanging with their sister. And the middle girl, the middle child knows the weird shit between her father and the sister. And she like, what the fuck? Like they eating out each other's hands and holding hands and shit. And she like, what? So the little girl come home. She said, hey, um, she come home, she tell her mama, she said, Alyssa having the baby or some shit. She said, what? And she said, yeah, she's having the baby. She said, who's the dad? Who's the dad? And she said, dad's the dad. She said, what you say? She said, Chris is the dad. She said, so anyway, long story short, he come pick up the kids and he bring them back or something. And he said she left her diary. The middle child left her diary. She said she left her diary. She said, I think it's in here. She said, you need to read it and get back with me. She said, why the fuck is you reading her diary? And the husband said, I'm reading her diary because she wanted me to read it. Because if she didn't, she put that motherfucker out. So the lady started reading the diary, and in the diary, the little girl is saying how her father and her sisters around there fucking. And that lady lose her mind. So from there, it just go crazy. She's trying to talk to the daughter who's 18 and she in love with her father. And you can't tell us who's in love. And he was like, you can't tell us this is my daughter. And I thought you knew me and her was fucking. And we in love and ain't nothing you can do. And she's like, you come by my daughter again, motherfucker, I'm going to kill you. I'm just gonna kill your motherfucking ass. That's all you need to know. So anyway, she go to authorities, and he got real bad temper and shit, right? They have a volatile marriage, and the lady tell her that she need to leave. So they tell her to leave because we get ready to give a protective order and we get ready to arrest him for incest. So they finally get him and they arrest him. And then they slowly start talking to the girl. So she getting confused. It's my father because when they first started fucking around, she was asking her father. She said, this, is this wrong? And he was like, does it feel wrong? Yeah, motherfucker, that's why I'm asking you. So anyway, it becomes a tragedy. Yup, he in jail and he get out of jail. And he's like, I'm coming to see you because the who wound up keeping it. The girl had his son and his grandson, and the man's mama was keeping the baby. The adopted parents. The girl went back home with the adopted parents with her baby. So he called her and said, I'm coming to see you. And she said, don't come fuck with me. Just leave me alone. I'm confused. And he's like, fuck being confused. You ain't confused. It's my son. Nobody's going to keep that. I'm going to be going to fucking pain. She's like, calm down, calm down. Because he real crazy. So from there, it's just a spin off. It's not real good acting. And I guess it ain't real acting because it's a true story. You know what I'm saying? It was just sad to know that what can make what's in somebody's heart First of all, make you betray your own kids like that, to sleep with your own children, and then to kill your own kids. That's crazy. So anyway, you ain't got shit to do. Watch it. It was all right. Could have been anywhere, but I was glad you was here with me for these last 10 minutes. Thanks. Have a good one.